Behind every child in foster care is a story, and sometimes a need for one steady, caring voice. Child advocates of San Antonio are stepping into that role, providing impactful support. And joining us this morning with more are Dr. Angie White, President and CEO of CASA, and Mabel Adicula, CASA Volunteer Advocate. Thank you, ladies, for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Such meaningful work here in San Antonio, and the work is never done, right? And so I know that this may be a hard conversation to have for people listening, but Angie, Dr. Angie White, child abuse happens often in San Antonio, so often.
It does.
And what can someone do to prevent that abuse?
Well, the most children are removed here in Bexar County that have suffered from abuse and neglect. I think people just being aware of, if your child has a best friend that's not coming with lunch to school every day, if you're seeing, bruises on children that that just look strange and shouldn't be there. If you've seen reactions from children, if your husband approaches them and they're backing off a little bit, what is going on there? And sometimes you can have those conversations depending on what you're seeing, but it's that awareness and just keeping that in the back of your mind that something might be going on for that child. If a child starts behaving in a different way than you've normally seen them behave before, that's a really good indication that something might be happening.
And at CASA, how do you all step in? Can you remind our audience of the wonderful work you do?
We serve children that have been removed during the foster care system in San Antonio and Bexar County. We have about 500 advocates serving those children. We are the only volunteer agency that can speak for a child in court to the judges and are here simply for the best interests of the child.
And this is all volunteers who make it happen, like you, Mabel.
Yes.
And I just want to share your age because I feel it's very remarkable. You're 26, you're getting your PhD, right? You're going to be doing so much, but you decided to volunteer as well. Why is that?
Yes, so early on, I knew that I wanted to make a difference in a child's life. And when I found CASA, it was easily the most direct and tangible way to make a difference in a child's life.
And what has that experience been like for you?
Yeah, for me personally, I've been able to support my kiddo and stand by them and just see them progress through all their developmental milestones. It's been such an incredible experience, really.
I can only imagine. You are that reinforcement that they so badly need, because what are the age range of these kids?
So the most removals we're seeing now are little girls under 5, but we serve anywhere from babies all the way through to 18, maybe 21 if they're staying in school.
Incredible.
But that age range of 5, and we've lost 13 children to child abuse this year.
I'm so
in Bexar
sorry
County.
to hear that. It breaks my heart.
One is too many, with the help of our lovely Mabel here, who's going to be a paediatrician after she finishes all the wonderful things you're already doing.
Doctor!
I know, she'll be amazing. We really need to lean into that as a community, and without the community, we won't be able to lower those numbers.
Well, these are the testimonies we really need to hear, because we all go on with our everyday lives and not realizing the big issues that are in our community. What would you say to someone if they're considering becoming a volunteer or they're looking for something to volunteer with? This could be it, right?
Yes, absolutely. If someone is listening and they feel interested, I would say listen to that tug in your heart and go for it. You will not regret it by any means. If you're feeling hesitant because you don't have a background in law or social work, I want to reassure you that none of those things are a requirement. What really matters is that you show up consistently for your kiddo and you show up with the love and attention that they need.
Amen to that.
She's amazing, isn't she?
Yeah, you could tell you're so gentle and soft, and your kid is very fortunate to have you too. Okay, Dr. White, people can give you guys a call, visit your website if they want to become a volunteer, but you wanted to remind people where to report child abuse.
If you think something is going on, go to the DFPS website and they will have a phone number on there. If you can't remember that, call us, we'll direct you. But DFPS website is the main one, but please call CASA, we can help out with that as well.
Thank you both so much for being with us today, okay? You guys are angels. God bless y'all.